In theory, it should work, yeah, at least once.
Ah. Oh. Alright. I think that's the best we're getting on that end. And it seems like it would. Alright. That's our approach angle covered.
Just to be clear, the short of it is crawling basically along the desert in the tarp from, a ways away so the spirits don't, see a car coming, and it's a big black shape, so call security. So it's going to be a very long and uncomfortable crawl up and over the wall. But other than that,
You might want to get
All right.
very well hydrated beforehand if we're going to be under a tarp in the desert, crawling slowly.
well, it'll
Any
be at
of-
night.
Yep. It's true.
Any
It's
of
a
you
night.
guys, so you might want to wear a sweater. Any of you guys good at climbing? Like, particularly good?
You could say that. I'm pretty good at climbing.
That
Really?
definitely means you will be going first.
Yeah, good for you.
Because
The way you'll roll, because you'll need to Congo line your way up the tarp, working together to keep it pulled tight. The most secure way would be essentially all your climbing rolls will be capped by the lowest roll, because you'll have to climb together. Otherwise, the tarp's gonna be billowing out and just not being held down while you're climbing.
well,
So
well, good news, everyone. With assisted climbing, 3 dice. That's the best you're getting.
Yeah, what was that? You get a +1 die? Is that what it is?
No, assisted climbing is +2. I start with only 1 die. I default to 1.
Wow, even Coyote has 2.
Of course you do,
pretty
you're
bad.
stronger.
Worse than the dwarf.
Twitch has 4 dice.
Vice has 10. I mean 3.
What?
Vice has 10 dice, but he's going to be rolling only 3 because of someone.
I'll tell you what to roll when you actually do it. Any further plans you want to make?
I'm going to be purchasing since it's perfectly legal to do so, those gecko gloves, since they don't have restricted or forbidden availability.
I too will be making a purchase of these things.
You are a delight. Gecko tape gloves for 250 new yen. Alright.
Now, something else we should consider. Do any of you guys want to pick up a chameleon suit or something? Serious question.
Yeah. How much are those even?
When I picked mine up, I think they were going for about 8,000 new yen if you found the right guy.
Yeah, Coyote can't. That's what I thought. Coyote can't afford that.
Vice could afford one, but it really wouldn't do much for him.
Wouldn't it?
And I won't need one except, because it can't hide me from things that'd be able to see me without it.
That's the thing. We're more worried about the spirits right now, and a chameleon suit wouldn't do shit for that.
But I'm thinking about once we're actually in the place. I don't know how. I don't even know how to say it. I don't know how well you would have to magic in order to make us not show up on the cameras.
I can't magic all of you. Yeah, well, I could try, but certainly as much assistance as you can get. I can certainly magic myself so that I'm not a burden on that.
So, I mean, a chameleon suit could be pretty good for not showing up on a camera. Unless
It's
the
all-
cameras...
The chameleon suit's also 10R, so that means we'd have to find someone to get it, and it would probably cost a shit ton more than 8,000.
Only if you want to get bonus dice on the searching pool by looking for it at a higher price.
Yeah, for the most part, unless it's something that's, being cracked down on or there's something driving up the price, black market prices go for about what legit prices are. So that's not much more expensive than what's listed.
And this would be a much bigger problem if we were having to do it, like, tomorrow. But we've got time to prepare.
Well, Twitch has pretty good infiltration rolls, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was saying, essentially, it might only be. I mean, Coyote has a 3 on infiltration, so it's pretty poor. What's Vice?
He's 9 on infiltration.
And mine won't matter so much because I can cast enough to hide myself from cameras.
So, yeah, I mean, if Twitch and Vice are both in chameleon suits, they would have a very good chance of just sneaking through places.
And I can certainly magic Coyote as well. It probably won't be as effective due to my dice pool penalty, but I can certainly cover it.
But that's only if you want to get the chameleon suit. We're not going to force that on you.
The only things I would force are the tools required to actually get into the compound, which would be...
Right, those gecko grip gloves.
Climbing gear, maybe some other climbing gear that you want to, but we want to make this as sort of like as low profile as possible, so not the harness and everything. No grapple gun.
Yeah, I mean, I already have the gecko gloves,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, Coyote does not have a chameleon suit. I mean,
Vice could buy a chameleon suit. It's just like, I don't know if he needs it's the thing.
Not like that. I think it's worth noting, the chameleon suit would also... How does that work with armor, Aaron?
The chameleon suit is armor.
I thought so.
And it causes people a penalty on perception checks.
Yep.
Which means it's not providing, a small bonus to an already large infiltration pool. It's providing a decent penalty to what might be an already small perception pool.
Camouflage chameleon suit applies a -4 dice pool modifier to perception test to see you.
Yup.
As for its armor, it has 6 ballistic and 4 impact, so Coyote could certainly wear that without being encumbered.
You mean Vice?
I was talking about Coyote.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
He can't afford one.
well, I
Yeah,
can't afford
Coyote
one.
can't afford to buy a chameleon suit.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to borrow 1,500 and then I'd be broke. But it's, I mean, that's not even counting black market markup. But
Again, you would just be paying... Well, not again. This would be the first time I guess I'd say this. You'd be paying it out of whatever future earnings you would get for completing the Shadowrun.
oh no, I get that.
Yeah.
But right, he'd have to borrow it from you right now, though, from someone, just because we haven't gotten the money yet. But yeah, I'm just looking at the way his armor is set up. He has a form-fitting full bodysuit, which is where all his armor is. No, never mind. He put it on the Urban Explorer jumpsuit.
Yeah, and a form-fitting full bodysuit and the Secure Tech padding can be worn with the chameleon suit.
Oh, yeah, I know that. The way he's got it Man, I did some really weird shit on this. I'm just gonna put it like that. Anyway, I got it to add up right, but I'm just looking at this thing and it's weird. Yeah, what's the armor on the chameleon suit? I can check.
It's 6 ballistic and 4 impact. That's on page 327 of the core rulebook.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Because what he's got on his Explorer jumpsuit is 6/6, so he just lose 2 impact, which, whatever.
Well,
If
you
you
know
were to
what?
get it, he wouldn't get anything extra. What?
I think Vice will go out and look for a chameleon suit. There's availability rolls, I'm assuming.
Twitch is willing to help.
Sean stepped away. He's no, he's back. Never mind.
But Twitch is willing to help try to track one down, and we all kind of see Truthsayer as a bit of a fence, don't we?
He definitely got good prices for all our stuff in the past, so he's got to know someone, right?
I also kind of want to get it with, like, thermal dampening. Probably not worth it in the desert, though. If we were elsewhere, thermal dampening would be useful.
Sean did say that the -4 penalty still applies for things like thermographic vision.
That seems very weird.
He ruled that it was, and I thought it was kind of weird too, but he ruled that it was the thermographic is near infrared, and that the chameleon suit still works in the near infrared spectrum.
Yeah, it's actually listed somewhere in the rules that it does apply. I forget where exactly it was, but the way it phrased is it applies. So I just sort of made the leap that thermographic is near IR. So there's some bleed over between the IR spectrum and the visible. So that's where our thermographic lies.
So yeah.
There are some that work like thermographic that don't, but those are not standard. Thermographic is much easier and cheaper. The availability test, if you want to make it, is a negotiation plus charisma.
Yep, with the bargaining specialization if you have it, which, of course, I do.
Yeah. And so each roll will be 2 days, and the threshold is the items.
10, which is 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
And Truthsayer is probably the person to go through to get that.
well, I can only look for, if you would like Crimson, I can front you, I can front you up to the cost of the suit itself, 8,000. You would just be in debt to me even after the job payment.
Yeah. See, I'm just trying to think of whether Coyote would even try for this. I mean, whether this is something that he would do, and I'm.
You're not going to be the one rolling for it. It's just a question of whether or not you want to spend the 8,000 to have this for you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if it's what Coyote would want to do.
Okay.
I mean, see, particularly, I mean, if you were to say that you can make him invisible on this, and he doesn't have to put forth the money for the chameleon suit, he would probably just do that. If you said that you can't do it or you think it'd be a problem, I guess he would flip a coin. So
But it would be a problem if we got into a dangerous situation where I was required to. I can certainly do that, and I can cover you well enough. If they have any sort of super quality sensors, it might not be good enough even for me. In that case, I should be able to do you well enough to cover the. I should be able to handle that situation well enough, but it'll just speaking mechanics wise, it'll limit my dice pool Like whenever I cast invisibility on Vice and Twitch and myself back 2 sessions ago when we were doing the Mafia base, I didn't have that many dice left.
right. What would you need the dice for?
Anything that pops up, because that dice pool penalty applies to anything.
I just don't know mages enough to know what
it's
will
fine.
pop up. 'Cause
So-
if it's combat, the jig is up anyway.
I mean, it's not just combat. It would be anything I would be required to make a test on. Any test at all that might pop up, I would have that dice pool penalty, unless it's like a resistance test.
All right. Well, how badly do the other two want him to get this? I mean, because he's going to be reticent. But if everyone piles on about it and doesn't give him a way out, I guess he'll...
no. Twitch is just suggesting that it might be a good idea.
It might be a good idea, particularly since, given the situation, we're going to be sort of, behind enemy lines here. We get spotted. We're going to have to make a quick escape. And Coyote, obviously, isn't one to do, like, infiltration stuff normally. So he's going to be out of his depth here, to begin with.
Twitch is more suggesting it for his benefit.
One thing I'd like to point out is that would probably cross Coyote's mind is it is possible for him to not be there at all, to just operate off of a SatLink, that Twitch bot, and just use his drones that way. Of course, if need physical access to something, then he's not physically there, so give and take. It is entirely an option, though.
Right. That did cross my mind. But I was thinking, yeah, he can do everything with his drones, just like sitting against the wall on the outside, even. But yeah, if there is something that, like, if he can't get a signal down inside the base or whatever, I mean, I don't know if there's stairs down or if it's just buildings. I mean, there's so many unknowns. How blocked it would be. That's what I was thinking.
I think we need to have you on site. I don't think that can be something that you can just wait outside for.
I mainly just think that it's pretty likely that they're going to have some sort of wireless blocking that would probably block the satellite uplink as well.
That is true. So
Particularly in, like, the
true,
server room.
Yeah, if that is true across the whole building, though, then your drones can't go in the building without them operating on Dogbrain AI, which is entirely possible, but they'd also be more hackable, too. Remember that.
Yeah, it just... a place like this strikes me as the sort of place that might have anti-wireless paint or even a Faraday cage built into the building's superstructure.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. That is exactly what I was thinking. So that's why I wasn't saying that he just sit outside. Even though if he could just sit out in his car, just do everything from there like he usually does, he would be happy as a little dwarf clam.
Oh, so would we. Like, I think that everyone would prefer if you got to do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll take the chameleon suit. Whatever. I won't be able to get... I want a chameleon coating on my vehicle at some point, but that'll just be shoved back.
How much money would you like to be forwarded? Just the 1,500, or...?
Well, I mean, he's got... I was rounding. He's got 6432. That's everything he owns in the world in monetary form. So he would need... The minimum would be, what, 1568.
So tell me
Does
how...
he have months prepaid on his lifestyle?
Yeah, he took care of that back when we were fucking trapped in the crater.
Okay, good.
So my question then, Cripson, how much money would your character like to be fronted?
Well, if there's no interest, then you can just, how about 4,000? That'll leave him, in case something comes up, he'll have 2,500.
There's no interest, just the consequence of your borrowing money from an awakened mage.
Oh, he'll get it back to you. If he has to sell a drone or something, God, that would kill him.
Let's say, no interest loan. All right, 4,000. I've deducted that from my Nuyen spend. That puts me at a cool 26,000.
26,000, you say?
Yeah, I know. I'm small change compared to you, Vice.
So you want to go find that chameleon suit for me and Coyote?
Oh, you two just plan on wearing one? I'll try to take a look at a book. It'll probably take about at least 2 days. But we still have plenty of time. We have at least a month.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll for that anytime you want to.
Will do. I remember how well the last time I made a looking test was, and considering the fact that I can just pile on the successes if I keep looking long enough the extended test, I don't feel like spending one of my points of edge because I might have to burn through that. So I'll go ahead and this will be the first roll here. This will put us at Thursday, April 28th. Woohoo! This will put us at Saturday, April 30th. Woohoo! 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. So this will put us at Monday, May 1st. Where the hell was that?
2 days, 27th, 29th, and the first searching, so you will be back available on the 2nd is when he'll get to them to you probably the night of Sunday, May 1st.
Okay.
Well, since it's May, I had to buy I bought another month of my things. So
That's right. Go ahead and subtract a month of lifestyles from everyone.
Yeah, everyone go ahead and knock that and buy if you need to.
I didn't need to, but I needed to. I only had 1 month left on every single one of them. I paid. We're good.
Anyway, there you go, and go ahead and add your chameleon suits as required.
Yeah, and just a note, since the biomonitor was on my jumpsuit, I bought another one, Sean, so.
Okay. So everyone has the 26th through the 1st,
Right.
6 days to do anything they want. Everyone but Truthsayer.
Yep. I'm
Who's busy.
fucking wheeling and dealing.
Coyote will be pondering if what's worse, being in debt to the mob or in debt to a crazy awakened mage.
Well, the mob has
Yes.
some wages on it.
Mob has some mages, come on. I'm just one guy.
Oh, I know.
He's just 5 guys.
But I sell burgers. But what's probably true is that many of the mages you'd probably run across who try to extract money from you in the Mafia aren't as powerful as me.
No, the mafia in LA would be hard pressed to produce one mage that's even close to as powerful as Truthsayer.
So there's that. Your mileage may vary. Especially after the Magic 6 upgrade now.
Woo!
I'm gonna burn I think this might be the first session where I knock myself unconscious, everyone. I'm excited.
You're getting to that point where your spells can just KO you. Like it's absolutely nothing.
Nap time!
So, anyone else want to do anything during that day? Call anyone? Talk to anyone?
Again, you guys got like 6 days.
Well, considering this run, Twitch kind of wants to see if she can get her hands on a fetch module.
Also, somehow the encumbrance thing on Chummer just activated when I bought a chameleon suit, so I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, the encumbrance thing is not really working properly. I don't
Right.
think
It'll go ahead and be fine. You'll just need to unequip like what you would normally
Okay.
wear in place of the armor.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm wearing
But-
the form-fitting full bodysuit and the chameleon suit, and everything looks fine.
There you go.
Yeah, the still you want to do the math anyways. I think you already did, but I don't think their encumbrance thing really works. Period. So
I was apparently the only one up until now who had actually worked on.
Well, apparently I can't wear a chameleon suit, an armor jacket, and a form-fitting full bodysuit. That's cheating.
Yeah, you might have to take the armor jacket off.
I am. I'm just going with the chameleon suit.
as for the fetch model, I don't think that's restricted at all. So you can go ahead and buy that.
Problem is the rating I want is outside of my price range, and I don't really want to invest in a lower rating one. Unless someone wants to keep being a loan shark.
Yeah, and you got the Bank of Trusair, right?
Right?
I mean, there's a guy that has more money that could do stuff for you. Just had to ask nicely.
I mean, if Twitch can borrow $4,000, she can pick up a rating 6 fetch module.
Don't let his mother know she really will think you're his girlfriend.
Well,
$5,000 and it can be a fetch module with a couple of nice little upgrades.
Trusair is busy shopping, so he won't be taking your calls.
But yeah, I mean, if you can afford to loan Twitch $5,000, she'd take it and pay you out of, the earnings on this run.
Oh, I don't know if Vice can afford $5,000. I mean, he's just got 42,000 just sitting there doing nothing.
Just saying.
And Coyote froths at the mouth.
What's that? Yeah, Cody hears that and just sobs to himself.
Okay, here's $5,000. Don't spend it all in one place. Or do, what do I care?
Yeah, Twitch is going to spend it all in one place. And what personalities of fetch modules are there to pick from?
Pretty much anything you could imagine that someone would make on the internet.
Oh, God!
So does Coyote just run an unrestricted search of what's possible? Because I think she may need to make a willpower to not end up in the corner crying if she does.
I think that Twitch is made of tougher stuff than that.
Do
But
they
there would
have...
probably be a situation where, staring off into space like someone in AR or VR, her face suddenly goes pale and she just says, ew.
Do they have well-hung stable boy? That's the one.
Ew. But yeah, Twitch is going to pick up a rating 6 fetch module with viral resistance, mute, and crash guard, which are 600 new yen apiece software modifications.
That's certainly possible.
The end total is going to be, what is it, 19,800 new yen.
And this
Actually, Twitch needs an extra 100 new yen.
God damn it. Am I just giving you
So
a sugar daddy?
5,100. So yeah, Twitch is going to pay you 5,100 new yen back once this job is completed. Or if we fail this job, down the road. Sound good?
I guess.
Cool. Now, can it let me purchase into the negatives? No, but seriously, I'll just add new yen gained so that I know exactly how much I owe.
That's what I did. Loan from Trusair has been noted in my log. It will live there till I pay him back.
Huh, apparently I can carry 60 kilograms of stuff. That's interesting.
That would be 130 pounds. And that's unencumbered, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I'm not encumbered, though. And I can just, like, pick up almost 200 pounds of stuff, just lift it.
Actually, I was wrong about how much that fetch module cost. Let's forget that 5K loan. I would need more like 10K.
Are you getting a rating 4 one or something?
I was going to go for a rating 6 fetch module.
Well, I can give you a 10K loan, but you're going to be... Then there pretty much goes your entire, you know... reward.
Yeah, there goes half my fucking... You know what, it's worth it. I was going to get this fetch module sooner or later anyway.
Let's just say Vice is making a lot more money this run.
Actually, he's still going to be making the same amount of money because this is paying back money that he's losing right now.
How did
Vice
you even have
feels-
19,000 yen?
Wait, what?
What?
For a rating 6 fetch module, it's 24,000. So I'm just wondering how the heck he has that much money.
I have 42,000 just sitting around doing nothing, Crimson.
He hasn't been buying things.
I
don't mean you. I mean Aaron, because I thought, how did you accumulate that much money?
Oh, I've got 14,000 new yen right now.
Yeah, asking how
Okay.
you get it. The main thing is you have to remember you have to pay to repay and prepare and maintain your drones and things like that. That's where a lot of your money ended up going.
Yeah,
Well,
Twitch has
sure.
been saving for like cyberware upgrades and stuff lately.
I'm back, guys.
Ever since she paid off her debt.
Yeah, this debt that you're getting... Yeah, so apparently Twitch needs 10,000 new yen.
Probably a little
But-
bit more than 10,000 actually.
But she just became a little bit of a sugar daddy.
You know,
How much do you need?
Let's-
Just tell me.
let's make it 15,000. I'll pay you back after the run, just in case any other expenses crop up.
Fine, there you go. 15,000 new yen, done.
Good thing I'm shopping.
Okay, now that that happened in the course of, well, probably a few minutes, anything else you want to do with your 6 days of time?
This is why Vice punches women. He's not that good of dealing with them in a social situation.
Give me money, okay. Give me more money, damn it.
Give me more money, punch. But yeah, 6 days. Anyone want to do anything at all? Talk to anyone? Call anyone?
I can't think of anything.
No one in particular that I know. My cousin has turned out to be completely useless this game.
So you called him like twice.
Yeah, like, he didn't know shit.
Well, yeah, he's a gangbanger. He doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that, Jordan?
His? Because he became a gangbanger?
Who made him? You.
I'm not his
So he
father.
became his daddy now?
You're the one who's responsible for assigning those paltry connection points you have.
But yeah, he doesn't know much. He's a gangbanger.
He's got-
After sometime during those 6 days, Mr. Monday will call Twitch back and says, "Do you still need a hacker?"
Probably not, actually. Why? Did you
I've-
find someone?
Found at least one person that would be willing to go. Just asking. I mean, especially if you're doing a physical run against someone big, it's better to have someone there and not need them than to need someone and not have them.
It's fair. I just picked up a rating 6, or I just picked up a high-end fetch module, so that we could take our own hacker, so to speak. One of the big worries right now is blowing our cover before we even get through the front door.
Well, your choice. anyways, go ahead and call me if you want someone. Whatever.
Will do. I'll put the option forward to the other people I'm running with. And Twitch will then ask if we want to bring along a physical hacker.
Didn't we already have this discussion?
Just making sure. Someone might be interested.
I don't think so. We'd have to, instead of worrying about 4 bodies getting over the wall and through the fence and into the building, we'd have to worry about 5.
You know, that is fine with me. Twitch will send back to Mr. Monday that no, this needs to be lower profile than that.
Until we trip internal matrix security due to not having a qualified hacker on the scene, and thus we render all the secrecy moot.
That is true. Yeah, he'll just text back, okay?
I see we have beautiful agents on the field now to represent Twitch and Coyote.
Yeah, I just grabbed a couple of generic tokens. If you want something more specific, yeah, you can make your own. Or ask if there's something specific that you think I might have. I do have a D&D set.
Let's see.
What are we looking at?
It's okay, Jordan. It's not important.
This is what you're looking at.
I was actually thinking the fetch module might end up being something like the Cheshire Cat. Like a grinning, smarmy
So
cat
I'll see if I
personality.
come across anything. Go ahead, and if there's anything else you want to do, if not, anytime you want to do the run, I just need the word to hear the words from you.
I'm just trying to figure out how to add program options to a program. Because I'm not coming up with any of the program options when I search in gear.
Fetch module may not qualify as a program in Shimmer.
It might actually be like street gear. It's just like straight up gear.
Wait,
and
what
not
do you trying to buy it or put it? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to put it on something.
Maybe you're trying to put it on something that Chummer doesn't think can actually have that on it?
Yeah, maybe.
Should go directly under comlink. Let me see if that works.
Oh, I see. Apparently agents can't have program options.
Oh no, they can't. No.
Is that in the rules somewhere?
No, but I tried doing it to another agent versus a... I mean, it probably is, but nor that I notice in particular, but I tried adding program options to my medic program, for example, and it works. Try adding it to the fetch module or my pre-existing agent, and it doesn't work.
Well, I mean, what programs are you trying to add to the fetch module?
It may be just things that are listed as matrix programs are the only things that Chummer allows to have program options on.
I was trying to add viral resistance, mute, and crash guard to the fetch module. Or specifically
I'm
to
not
the
sure that you
agent on the
can.
fetch module.
Because it says fetch modules may not be loaded with other software or data.
Right, this would be a modification to... or this would be an inherent modification I would have bought it with. It would be a program option, like any other program option. But it doesn't look like I can add it to an agent, like a baseline agent. And an agent does count as a matrix program, so I think agents might just not be modifiable in that way.
Yeah, I mean, my understanding is the agents would just use the other programs that wherever it is loaded with.
Yeah, it would be allowable. You'd have to actually go into Chummer and alter it, like alter the files as a text file to get it to work right.
No, I mean, now that I think about it, it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to put modifications like that on an agent because, like, for example, if I put mute on the fetch module itself, that would mean that all of its actions would be less likely to trip alarms.